Skip Bayless's tweet. He said that kickers aren't real football players. I was wondering what you thought about that.
Ooh.
Said that?
Skip Bayless, dude.
Yeah, after LSU.
Oh, you got to go back at him. That's a sick burn.
Yeah, man. It was a block kick, but certainly the kicker's fault. Yeah. Kickers decide almost every
Is that why he tweeted that?
Yeah.
Yeah. When the dude, the wing steps out and lets the guy come underneath?
No, but there's like a thing on Twitter when you send a tweet, they go, you have tweeted something very similar to this before. Are you sure you want to retweet it? They actually ask that question.
Oh, really?
I think Skip gets that like every 2 months.
Probably.
It's like, you can just go retweet one that you put out. That's Skip Bayless playing the hits.
Yep.
That's Skip Bayless playing the hits. Got nothing but respect for it. He's been playing the same songs for a long time, still getting paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now he's a fucking buffoon when it comes to a lot of things, but the guy is an absolute icon when it comes to sports media. And if you're able to get paid while playing the same exact takes, just like people are selling out arenas for playing the same exact songs, I got nothing but respect for it. Good on you, Skip Bayless. Now, every one of those kickers would obviously run circles around Skip in every other facet other than talking out of their ass. Mm-hmm. But I got respect for Skip Bayless and what he's accomplished.
Also, just like blatantly obvious that he didn't actually watch the game. If that was his takeaway from it. Like, you don't want to pin the blame on anyone, but again, like they had a guy muff 2 punts and gave Florida State the ball within like their own 10-yard line multiple times. Like,
yeah, the punter actually made him drop his balls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
because of how good he punted them.
So what are we talking about here? Did you watch the game?
Now, Skip Bayless has done his podcast. I think it's Skip.
Oh, really?
Club Skip.
Club Skip.
Nailed it right there.
Club Skip.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Club Skip. And he said he has respect for punters, but he has no respect for kickers. So he kind of put me in a pretzel.
Yeah, that was interesting.
But come on, come all. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3, team. Don't fucking bury the kickers, okay?
They're a former kicker, too.
Yeah, but kickers are certainly a little bit more.
Kicker's a more pressure-packed situation.
Yeah, for sure. But also normally a little bit more quirky, right?
Absolutely, yeah, like weird artist almost.
Like a pitcher.
Not all of them. Mm-hmm. Not like Vinatieri is
awesome
dog.
Yeah, not weird, like complete. But there's been some kickers I've been around that are certainly a little. Oh, you're the reason for the. That's what I've actually said.
Okay.
You're the reason.
I get it now.
Okay, so you're why people say things about kickers and punters. Got it. Because I was new to the football experience. I was the kicker and the punter. Every kicker and punter that I've been around, cool dudes. Mm-hmm. So then I get around a guy that's, you're the problem. You're part of the problem. But guy can kick a ball well. So do what you got to do. So I don't like necessarily the fact that Skip Bayless tried to take advantage of me for him complimenting punters and the kind of divide and conquer type thing. So just take it easy, Skip. Take it easy.
Yeah.
But I got respect for Skip Bayless.
How do they feel about long snappers? Everyone talks about, kickers aren't players, punters. No one mentions the long snapper.
I think they're getting voted in the Pro Bowl for the first time last year, which is a big deal. Long snapper's becoming an actual position. I think everybody knows now because of, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective kind of set a narrative that wasn't accurate because fucking Dan Marino's getting blamed for those aces, or those laces.
Nobody knows that.
Well, I've tried to make that clear. It's the snappers.
People that follow this program know that. But I'm saying outside of that, I don't think a whole lot of people know it's on the snapper.
Well, and I don't know which colleges are expecting their snapper to have the laces. So, like, college, I don't know. NFL, 100% on the long snapper, the laces. 100% is what they're being judged for. This is their job. Get the laces in the vicinity of front so that the punter or whoever's holding, I think it's all punters now at this point, can catch, put it down on the spot, and fix whatever it needs to do. But this all happened in 1.3 seconds. So you need to spin the ball the exact amount of times every fucking time, okay? Deal. And if you do that, you'll get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to be a long snapper. There's new rules. You're not allowed to be hit. You're not really allowed to be blocked. We just need you to snap the fucking ball the same way every single time. Is that good? Good. And it's a weapon if you have a guy. And if you don't have a guy, you're going to be looking for that guy for the entire season and probably lose some fucking games.
Yeah. I mean, that is exactly what happened with the Packers. They brought in a new guy who was on the practice squad, I think, and then he turned out, wasn't even as good as the previous guy who wasn't very good. And, that has been, a glaring weakness, something that they've been trying to address for seems like 10 years now. But
I don't think there's enough love on long snappers to follow up with what you're saying.
Well, and then Crosby gets buried for it, too.
Big time.
His kicker stinks. This guy's lost it. He's got gray hair everywhere.
Yeah. So
how's he doing? Is he...
healthy, I think. They were worried about it a little bit, but I think all signs are pointing to him feeling good and being back out there on Sunday.
So Packers fans happy about Crosby being back?
Yeah, for sure.
Me too. I'm happy he's back.
Mm-hmm. It better be, because whenever Mason's gone, I don't know who's coming in next. That dude, he took him I took him for granted for sure. I still take him for granted. I'm like, he makes every kick, I feel like.
Yeah, and it might take some time to find a new guy. And when you're finding who the new guy is, those are games that are happening.
Yes.
And you don't find out who the new guy is until a game matters. And if you got a guy who's made the kick in the past, I would take that person. Well, we also are, if we're GMs, we're taking all the OGs.
Yeah, exactly.
But in a kicking position, definitely would like to know that a guy's made a kick before. Even if he's in a little bit of a drought, it's like, I got faith this fucker will figure it out. You have no idea about any of the new guys.
Well,
no clue.
That's what you always talk about it. Like, I think as Packers fans for sure, and probably some other teams, like, you just take it for granted. It's like, okay, well, he's going to be, like, what if we get into a situation where it's like, you have 4 different kickers over the span of a season because a guy plays good and then has a bad game, and then you bring in a new guy and he plays good one game and has 2 bad games. Like, Crosby's consistent. He's back there. Yeah, he's had his kind of bumps sometimes, but like as overall, it's just he's back there and you can kind of rest your head on that, which is nice.
I think there was a 60 Minutes Justin Tucker was on the other day.
Really?
I think so. About kickers.
Just
talking the game.
About kickers?
Yeah. Kickers are interesting, man.
Well, he's like doesn't he play the piano and sing? Like, he can do everything.
Yeah, they do that for everything he does, though. They always are like, oh, he's not just a kicker, he's this. It's like, yeah, the motherfucker is going to go down as the greatest kicker of all time, though. Can we just talk about that, baby? And I think he's great on camera. He's incredibly likable. He's cool. He dunked on Foxy, as soon as we saw him.
He was awesome.
He
Nice
is.
guy.
Very handsome.
So nice.
Charming.
What?
Yeah, I'm happy
Funny.
that he is